What's up, guys? It's Barrett, and today we're going to learn about 16th note shuffle grooves. Thank you, Evan, for the comment, and let's get into it. So before we can dive into what a 16th note shuffle groove is, we need to talk about what a shuffle groove is in general. A shuffle is any time you play your hand down, and then you have sort of an upstroke into the next down, okay? So, and it has a specific rhythm, right? So we're thinking in triplets. So triple, let, triple, let, triple, let, triple, let. That's the basic essence of what a shuffle groove is all about. Triple, let, triple, let, triple, let, triple, let, triple, let. So you're putting more of an emphasis on the triple, let is the upstroke coming back down into that, what we call a downstroke or the downbeat, okay? Triple, let, triple, let, triple, let, triple, let, triple, let. So a shuffle needs to have that emphasis curved towards the downbeat. Ah, da, da, da. So you just work on that at a slower tempo first, and you gradually speed it up. Let, triple, let. Put your metronome on triplets. Beat, bop, bop, beat, bop, bop, beat, bop, bop, beat, bop, bop, beat, bop, bop. Right? And eventually your hand will just, muscle memory will kick in, and you'll be able to play this. It's a similar technique to when we play something like AC/DC and we're playing like, down on that, right? But in that case, that's straight. So it's accent tap, accent tap, accent tap for like AC/DC and stuff, right? In this case, it's the same type of technique, but it's shuffle, so it's swung. That's why we're doing triplets. Triple, let, triple, let, triple, let, triple, let, triple, let, triple, let. Now, to make this a groove and to make anything a groove, you need a backbeat on the snare somewhere, okay? So if I do the backbeat every 2 and 4, it's sort of a country style shuffle, right? 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. I've been walking after midnight. Bum, 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 bum. Right? Old school country, yeah? Yeah, and if we speed that up, it's still country, you know? All right, but if we do the backbeat on 3, 1, let, 2, let, 3, let, 4, let, 1, let, 2, let, 3, let, 4, let. Now we have what's called a halftime shuffle because we're using the shuffle style, but we're accenting on 3. That gives us a halftime groove. We're in shuffle style, halftime shuffle. So that's what you want to work on first. The shuffle itself as a layer, as a texture, then different style grooves with the shuffle, whether it being 1, 2, 3, 4, so snare on 2 and 4, or work on the halftime, 1, 2, 3, 4, and bass, and snare, and bass. But the thing is, the character is all right here, right? And so you want to get that layer, that texture down before you start adding anything else in the bass and snare. Now, once you get that down, then you can start adding like ghosty dudes, right? Ghost notes. Ghost notes is where we keep the stick lower to the head of the snare drum and we play what we call a tap, right? Where you're just relaxed and bringing the stick down. Now, typically these are going to also eventually contrast with an accent. An accent is a higher stick height stroke down onto the drum faster. So tap is lower, slower. Accent is higher, faster. With that being said, you put all these textures together and you can get triple let. So you're filling in the pull with that ghost note there, triple let. But you can't just practice. You can, but you can just practice it without any of the articulation, right? Like triple let, super dry. But you'll practice that way and be like, why does it not sound good? Because music isn't about what you play exactly, it's about how you play it. Articulation is everything in music. How you intend the note to feel is articulation, right? So accent, ghost, tap. Those are 3 different articulations. Tap and ghost is kind of the same thing, but the point is, it's not exactly the same because the ghost isn't about to bring me into the next down, right? The next downstroke. And this is why this groove seems so hard, because to get the feel right, it's literally 3 different articulations. Accent, tap, upstroke, because an upstroke is considered a stroke that's a tap, but you're about to go into the next accent. Accent, ghost, tap, accent, ghost, tap, accent, ghost, tap, or up, whatever. So if anything, get your pad out and practice that. Because you can't just practice the rhythm, you have to practice the articulation. Now once you can do that, see there's a lot of layers to this. Now once you can do that, you bring in the halftime snare thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now that's a whole nother thing because now I'm going from ghosts to accent. And I'm playing together versus playing apart. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 4 triplet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now don't get mad at me before you go trying to add in all your Rosanna. All right. See, everyone wants to play Rosanna right away, right? But that's not the point. You should never want to play Rosanna right away. You got to get the texture first, man. So you just got to sit there and practice this for 3 days. A week, I don't know, 2 weeks, I don't care. You gotta practice it. Just like when you want to learn jazz, you gotta sit and practice this over and over again. Because this is the layer where jazz lives. It's where jazz sits. And so everything in more advanced drumming is like that. You know, if you're trying to learn Latin, a lot of Latin patterns have the same type of layer, where it's a layer and then you learn to do something underneath it. So layering is very important in more advanced drumming, but layering is just that. You have to work on one layer at a time and then put them together. But once you are ready to put the bass drum in there, then you just start out with just basic beats, man, like bass, snare, bass, snare. That's your foundation. Now take it from there. But you don't even play this foundation until your muscle memory is set here. Okay? Once you have this muscle memory set, it's kind of like my brain doesn't have to think about this part anymore, which is why this looks so impressive. It looks impressive because I've already established this part. So now I can start thinking and putting more mental energy on this part. I can start painting whatever picture I want because I have that already figured out. Now for fills, just use triplets. Triplet, 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 triplet.